Ya what's up bro, balik lagi bisa gue Rizal Bro. Oke, kali ini gue akan bermain game Genshin Impact teman-teman. Dan gue udah rank 19. Karena di video gue sebelumnya
Told you I'd win.
gue push sampai ke rank 29 ya teman-teman. Dan apa ya, gue habis gacha dapat jelek tapi nggak apa-apa lah. Kita next ke, dan gue udah upgrade ini ke level 15 ya teman-teman. Karena kemarin cupu bet, gue emosi. Oke, langsung saja. Karena rank 29 kita sudah mendapatkan quest archon quest ya teman-teman. Ini yang kita tunggu-tunggu. Langsung saja ya, story-nya biar mantep. Kita harus berpikir ini. Setelah kembali dari mengunjungi Adeptus, nah kemarin kan ke Adeptus mengetahui bahwa para Ying'er telah menyembunyikan bejana milik Jade, berjanji akan menemukan seseorang untuk batu. Jadi pergilah ke, oke siap. Jadi untuk ke rank 30 kita, oh ya gue belum ngambil hadiahnya ya, hadiah rank 29 nya membutuhkan 4000. Oke siap, kita kesini dulu teman-teman, ngambil hadiah dulu di sini. Ini dia, kita ambil hadiah ranks teleport ya. Oke, ganti sayap gimana ini ya, dua doang ya.
There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
Oke, kita ngambil hadiah
Add
lainnya.
Astro.
Ambil hadiah misi harian. Nice, terus
Add Astra.
ranknya. Nah ini dia, ke 30 kayak gitu. Ini apa ini? Oke mantap teman-teman. Kita langsung saja. Oke, ke sini. Coba selonjoran dulu. Kirinya. Tegas pokoknya ini. Oke. Ini bawa kelintingan ya. Tetap cuy. Tar, kita refresh kok rada gerak-gerak ya. Oh ini ada dua cuy. Bicara dengan pegawai bank. Di atas ya. Ini dia. Kita cek. Gue habis sih. Keberadaan. Ekaterina, wih deh, namanya keren.
Welcome, friend of child, and congratulations on the first day of your illustrious career with the Fatui. You sound remarkably sure of yourself. Remember, we are mere mortals. Our ideas are fluid like water. Only the Tsaritsa. But back to the matter at hand. Childe tells me that he has upheld.
What agreement? Oh, the thing about him helping us find it.
Correct. Childe promised he would find someone to break the stalemate. And the Harbingers do not break their. Childe is currently at Liuli Pavilion.
There are two styles of cooking in Liyue, known as Li style and Yue style. They have been competing for the flagship restaurant of the Li style is the Liuli Pavilion. The owner especially chose to open the restaurant at Feiyuan Slope so they could compete face to face with the Shinyue Kia. Don't talk to Paimon like that. Anyway.
Oh, lapar bilang. Oke. Sampai jumpa, Master. Masa lampau. Toilet yang mana sih? Gue lupa anjir. Oh, di luar ya. Ini yang mana ya? Toilet. Toilet yang mana? Toilet. Gue lupa cuy. Oke, kita langsung OTW. Oh, yang ngasih itu ya, sesuatu ya. Yang ngasih benda apa gitu, lupa gua. Hello.
Aha, you made it. As promised, I found someone who can help you. Someone who can solve the mystery of why the Liyue...
So, where is he?
He certainly is. I took the liberty of setting up a business dinner.
Oke, OTW.
Welcome back, sir. You honor us with your patronage. Mr. Zhongli is awaiting your arrival in the room you booked.
Kita sudah pesan ruangan. Ya. Partner perjalanan. Wow, siapa ini? Bajunya simple ya?
Hi. Allow me to introduce Mr. Zhongli, consultant to an organization known as WANGSHENG, and a trusted associate of the Fatui. Indeed, WANGSHENG's line of work can be sensitive at times. Let's just say they understand, and we, the Fatui, have always been glad to do business with friends who walk.
It is an honor to meet you. I have heard tell of you from...
Discretion? Shadows? Is WANGSHENG some kind of business involving...
Indeed. It is as you have... The WANGSHENG funeral parlor organizes burials. We ensure that those who pass on do so in...
Did you think he was some sort of hired... The Fatui calls many such people friends. But the WANGSHENG funeral parlor does not dabble in such... Well, they are still... I shouldn't say too much. In any case, I brought you to meet Mr. Zhongli because...
Because I can bring you to see Rex Lapis's vessel.
What?
Burek Lapis.
Don't be so surprised. Sure, the Geo-Archon's body has been squirreled away by order of the Tianquan...
Rex Lapis may be the prime of Adepti, but he is ultimately an Adeptus. The times have changed. You must have felt it too when you were at Jueyun Karst. As you have seen, the time of the Adepti is ending, and the time of men. In years past, Liyue's tradition was that a huge memorial service be held to mark the passing of every Adeptus. But this time, the Qixing...
Yeah, the killer hasn't even been caught.
Deicide or not, the concern of the WANGSHENG funeral parlor is this. when the ritual to receive this god is so king. Traveler, Childe has told me a lot about you. Since you have had dealings with the Animo Archon, could I ask you to help me prepare the Geo Archon?
A wise decision. The Tianquan Ningguang has forbidden anyone from accessing Rex Lapis's vessel, which of course you would need to access.
Precisely. Only by participating in the rite of parting. If we are agreed, come with me.
Oke, OTW cuy.
All right, my bridge building work here is done. Turned out well, didn't it? You can go if you want to. Don't worry about me. I might just have a few more drinks and get acquainted with these things they call chopsticks in the meantime.
Oke, sip. Luarnya mana cuy?
My.
Enggak, gue anehnya ini cuy, nggak ada pintunya gitu. Terus keluarnya gimana cuy? Oh iya ya. 2, 3, oh ini. Astagfirullah, nyaru pintunya cuy. OTW cuy. Gue mengharap dapat diluk. Senjata bintang 4 lagi, aduh. Kita nikmatin aja cuy. Ayah. Tinggi juga ya. Pendek semua. Oke.
After having experienced the land of the absentee Archon, traveler, how does it feel to know that our Archon and Adepti, indeed, the weight of 3,700 years worth of history organizing the rite of parting, should prove to be in Liyue is the most prosperous of the 7 nations, defended by deities and ruled by the Qixing. As such, Ningguang of the Qixing has always been on her guard against the Fatui. That is in all likelihood why
What would Childe get out of us doing the rite of parting anyway?
I neither know nor do I wish to know. As far as I am concerned, the Fatui are merely financial. These are the advance funds that Childe has provided. If you use them up, you can go to...
Wow!
Well then, let us be off. The first step in our preparations.
Oke, OTW cuy. Gue selesai. Pergi ke Delhi. Deket ya. Deket mah jalan kaki aja cuy. Yang bisa mendesak nggak cuma Lisa cuy, ini juga bisa. No tulis Jade, apa itu?
Welcome to the Jade Mystery, my good friends. Would you like to try your luck betting on... It's cheap and it's fun, and who knows, you...
Betting? No, we're here for...
Noctilucous Jade of
Radiant Grade, Noctilucous Jade? I see. You're not a tour...
Wow.
What do you think? The Jade Mystery is an old name in the jade business. Just look at that wonderful quality. Rex Lapis doesn't often bless us with such finery. Go on, pick whichever...
These 3 pieces really do look pretty. But how do we pick? Should we just grab one and go?
Oh? You want me to decide? If it were me, the answer would be...
Oh?
I'll take them all, boss.
Bangke, Aku ambil semuanya.
Oh,
Bener sih,
you
bener.
act with such panache, good sir.
Oh, wait, boss. That one didn't count.
Bangke.
Hey, if we only need one for the ritual, aren't we wasting 3 times the more if we buy them all?
Oh, it is as you say.
Huh? How do you not think about...
If one must always consider Mora before acting, then in all things one is bound by Mora.
What?
All Mora is currency, but not all currency is Mora.
Tidak semua mata uang adalah murah.
What? Is this how the rich live? Well, he knows a lot about big money, but not...
No need to waver. Even when I am constrained by Mora, evaluating the quality of noctilucous jade is indeed very tricky. As crude ore, there is little difference in texture, lustrousness, and in turn. Only after the item made using noctilucous jade has taken shape will you be able to. If you return to those crafty merchants to quibble, they will counter by saying that your crafting bench is to blame.
Whoa! To think it's that...
But there is a way to truly evaluate this jade. And a fool sees the pointer and misses the moon.
What does that mean?
If you point at the moon with your finger, a wise man knows that you are pointing at the moon, while a fool will own the patterns, the facade. These are all the finger. Noctilucous jade is a mystical Noctilucous jade of excellent quality would have superior pyro affinity. In other words, the bluer and brighter the luster of the ore under high temperature, the higher its quality. I have imparted the priceless secrets of the jade trade to you.
Priceless, huh? Hyman's just sad that we might never be able to use... We're back to buy some rocks, boss. But can you let us burn them first?
Burn them? You can't do that, my friends. If you were to do so, what would I have to sell?
Kita itu.
Not buying? Come now, my good friends. We can... how about this? I can take a small sample of all 3. I'll take a bit of a loss.
Don't worry, I know the rules. As long as we can prove that it is good jade.
All right, take these as samples. I've carved them off with a knife and tagged them to boot.
Aren't these too thin? Even paper's thicker. No, even a bug's wings are thicker. These are almost see-through.
Oh, you flatter me, but I have to be gentle with these rocks. They are my pride. If I'd taken off even a bit more, it would have...
But wouldn't something this thin go poof if we held it to the fire?
It can't be helped. Trying to deprive a merchant of his profits would be like forcing a ravenous wolf to vomit up the food in its stomach.
What sort of conditions?
While we add the high temperatures using pyro, we can use hydro to reinforce it from within. This way,
Oh, sir, to think...
Strictly speaking, asking for samples when we have not yet agreed to purchase the goods is unfair.
Well, guess we just need to find a place to try this out. Ooh, Paimon remembers we once saw this big pot down at the Dada Upa Gorge in the camp of the hilly churls from the Meaty tribe. Now, let's...
Oke, kita bawa sampelnya ke sana, teman-teman. Oh, ini dia. Gue punya nggak sih sampelnya? Nggak punya sampel. Oh, ada 3 cuy. Kita OTW, teman-teman. Jauh sekali. Tapi kita harus tetap OTW. Karena ini adalah kewajiban kita, teman-teman. Ini agak lama untuk teman-teman ya. Ini gue main aja gitu loh, story cuy. Gila.
It has been a long time since I last set foot in the nation of wind. A friend of mine from Monster would always bring a few bottles of locally brewed dandelion wine whenever he came to visit me in Liyue. It must be said that the famed liquor of the land of pastorals is far better than Sumeru's frigid snake wine.
That's the pot! It looks like the hilly trolls are still using it. It's a bit embarrassing, but we gotta cut the line!
By royal decree, I summon thee!
Race you!
Dia pakai tumbuhan cuy. Tuh pakai tumbuhan dia tuh. Tumbuhan api ya, api abadi cuy. Gokil sih. Wow.
There's still soup in here! These hilly trolls sure have big appetites. This soup looks like it could be used as our hydro-elemental protection. Let's We're ready to go! Paimon will help remember which one of the three is. Use pyro to keep making the pot hotter until we get the results we need. Mr. Zhongli said that the shinier and bluer the ore gets, the better it...
Pyro ya.
That light came from the first noctilucous Jade!
Look,
Hilly trolls are surrounding us again! Were they attracted by the light? Such nosy neighbors! Let's take care of them and continue again after that! Nice and spicy!
oke.
By royal decree, go ferret bunny!
Ah,
Oz, reveal thyself!
No rest for...
Nice and spicy!
membantu sekali sih.
That light came from the second noctilucous Jade, didn't it? More hilly trolls! They don't give up, do they? Looks like they're mad that we ruined their food!
Oke, sip.
Oz, reveal thyself!
No rest for the wicked.
bright! Too bright! That was the third noctilucous jade, wasn't it? It was so much shinier than the rest.
Nggak
Let's
diambil
go
ya?
with that one. Let's head back to the Jade Mystery to buy some jade, shall we?
Mana cuy? Oke, gua tahu, gua tahu.
You're back, my friends. I've kept the goods for you. Which of them would you like?
Lah, tadi yang mana ya?
Huh? No, it wasn't that. Think about... Exactly! That...
No problem. If you have your eye on this one, you can have it.
Then we'll take a box of the third type of...
Done. All the same, and pardon me for asking, but I'm curious.
I suppose it would not hurt to tell you.
Parting? Oh, dear. I'd heard the rumors, but it's hard to believe. Even though the Jade Mystery has been in decline, it is said that when our Lord lost his way while going incognito in the city 200 years ago, it was a spoon from the Jade Mystery that he had... Alas, all things must...
Are you sure? You didn't want to even give us an ink?
If not for our Lord's protection, this city wouldn't exist as it does now. No proprietor could earn money off such a thing.
I'm sure Rex Lapis will feel your...
In the safe hands of the Liyue cheating and good honest merchants such as yourself, I for one believe...
All right. Thank you, my friends.
Now that we've made our choice, let's take the...
Hey, wait a minute. He said it was half price, not that we could leave without paying.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I must have... As I thought. I didn't...
Any what?
Mora, my apologies. Another oversight on my part.
Oh, that won't do. This isn't some small sum. Oh, wait. Did it... That's a relief. Have a look.
Ya, bacot doang, kampret.
It's fine. Just enough for half price. Though to be...
Well, it's settled then. Let's take this jade to Yujing Terrace.
Look at you bossing everyone around. You didn't cough up a single mora.
It seems that we must.
Dan cuk, kita yang bayar murah gua habis ya nih. Udah nggak apa-apa lah.
The key here is consumer psychology.
Ngapain gua lurus ya? Kita kan jago parkour. Ini sih. Mati cuk. Lah. Gak lucu anjir. Lucu. Pendekar mati di kalen. Kacau.
We can leave the jade here. I have already called for a jewelsmith to shape them. Ah, yes. I have yet to go and see Childe. So, as for the jewelsmith's remuneration...
Guess we can't do anything else. Also,
Yes. I have already rented this location and have begun making preparations for the rite. That's right. The Liyue Qixing.
but when something this big happened here, should suspects like us really be at the crime scene? We might get caught by the Millilith. Although with that said, since we got back from Dwayne Karst, none of those pets also...
Traditionally, we call it the exuvia.
Ah, right! That's what it was called. You seem to know everything, Mr. Zhongli.
One must think that they already have someone in mind. Or perhaps they already know. Surely they must have found all the evidence that there is to find here. These things are for the authorities in Yujing Terrace to consider. Before the rite is conducted,
Golden Owl?
the only mint in Liyue, which is to say the only mint in Teyvat.
Oh, no! Paimon wasn't thinking about anything bad. But why do you know?
Since the rite of parting has the approval of the Qixing, it is a semi-official event. As such, there is already some limited information available. Perhaps each has their motives. But this is the capital of... in Liyue, where the god of contracts reigns. Only contracts may not be betrayed. Well then, we should go and prepare the perfumes used in the...
Perfumes? Where'll we get...
No. Perfumes used to honor the gods must be freshly decocted. Silk
Okay.
flower petals contain a fibrous material.
It's time for Zhongli's lectures on high...
We shall not speak of the details right now. Follow...
Beli. Duitnya siapa anjing? Di darah dulu, Cih. Tiangling cepet mati ya? Tiangling. Kayak gitu. Waduh. Gak bisa gelut. Kacau lah, kacau. Gue belum bisa build karakter cuy. Ya, RZ udah. Gak jadi isi darah tadi. Di bawah ya dia. Pasti di bawah. Oh. Gue udah pernah kesini 2 kali mal.
Hey, boss, do you sell...
Silk flowers? We certainly do.
Which kind? The...
Ugh, you ignorant shoppers. Always...
Golden House Maiden, Valley Weaver, and Fate's Yearning.
My good, you two must be his servants. Please refrain from any further attempts to contribute. I'm sorry? Ah, yes. We've... Now then, please peruse at your leisure.
Silk flowers exhibit different properties based on... Just look at the abundant foliage here. And by contrast, this variety thrives in any dark, damp location, often in large clusters. Lastly, this strain is quite the recluse. Unlike its exuberant cousins, silk flowers have...
Wow! A true connoisseur.
I possess but a smattering of trivial knowledge. My traveler friend is the one to watch. They are on track to set foot in every corner of the world.
Oh, Mr. Zhongli, you're way too humble.
I'll take them all, boss.
Ya,
Again?
lagi-lagi.
How can I put this? When purchasing opera tickets, it is natural to decide based on which singer has the most melodious voice. But this silk flower purchase is not Perhaps you don't know. Tradition states that we should decoct perfume from different subspecies of silk, like several other tedious and... But this is the only rite of parting to take... Now that's settled.
You forgot to bring money again? Zhongli.
If I may interject, did I hear you say that these flowers...
Yes, in a...
Gosh, well, why didn't you say so? It would be bad luck to say it out loud, but I've been... Since these flowers...
Are you serious?
Why wouldn't I be? I would be if he hadn't written those poems in praise of my wares. They'd...
Huh. So much folklore.
Thank
Kita
you,
dapat gratis,
boss.
teman-teman.
I think I speak for all of us when I say that your
Our skins? You were the one who forgot to bring money.
Please, it's the...
So, now that we've got the flowers,
Ideally with the help of an expert. Unfortunately,
talk about first world.
hence I need you to help by asking.
So this time we get to...
I will wait for you near the statue of the Seven.
Maybe we can find some good candidates at the Adventurers Guild. Let's ask Lan. She's...
Jauh cuy. Oke, OTW.
Lan, we need to have...
I stopped accepting commissions a long time ago. Sorry, you two, but you'll just have to ask.
Oh, it's not that kind of favor. It's just a teeny tiny thing.
Do I look like the kind of girl who wears perfume to you? I think you're underestimating that.
Well, Paimon thinks you smell amazing. So come on, Lan. What's your...
Now that you mention it, yes, there is something. Oh, it must be from the Qingxin flowers I picked on the way back.
Aha! The truth is out.
No, they were from a Anyway, this is a pointless conversation. If you want to...
The fortune teller, right? Paimon remembers she smells pretty good. Thanks, Lan. See you around.
Kita nyari Kiming. Oh, di bawah deh. Cewek juga ya Kiming.
Hello. How may I...
We've come to ask you a question.
Kita puji dulu.
Sorry, you caught me off guard. Most people aren't. I think we need more time to get to know each other.
We just wanted to know what perfume...
Oh, that said, some of the cosmetics I use are scented. Since I usually set up my stall by the docks, I avoid perfume like the plague, because Celestia forbid those lusty sailors could...
That's the worst thing Paimon's heard all day.
While we're on the subject, have you never heard anyone mention...
Ying'er?
Yes, that's her. Many a rich family's daughter has gotten her to make perfume for them. Apparently...
Great! This is just the intel we need.
Oke. Ada sesuatu kah? Wow, ying'er.
Well, hello. You found me at last.
What? How did you know?
Oh, I heard a rumor about a couple who were snooping around town looking for a sweet Actually, I was starting to worry you wouldn't find me. This is the ultimate.
Snooping around? Why are you making it out like we're bad?
What can I say? People love to talk. Maybe you ought to be more discreet in the future if you don't want word to get around. Relax. I know why you're here. You want to get your hand on my homemade perfume, don't you? What kind would you like? 3 in 1 go. You have extreme tastes for someone your age. Maybe the rumors I heard were true after all. You're on the prowl and need some sweet-smelling ammunition? Is that the best you could come up with? Even if you were genuinely offering perfume to a deity, that doesn't explain why you'd need 3 kinds.
Zhongli was right. People don't remember this tradition.
As one of my favorite poems goes, "O cherry tree, begrudge not thy blossoms as they are deflowered in the spring, for come with..."
That went over Paimon's head.
In short, I'm happy to help. Traveler, you can be my assistant, but you'd better make sure I'm the only person. So, where is a good place for making sweet, sweet perfume? Where is that? Mondstadt? We're only making somewhere closer to home will do.
Not yet.
Oh, ini dapur itu ya? Kan di dapur, Cok.
Not going for it.
I've had a word with Chef Mao. Are you ready to please me?
What did you say?
I meant make me proud. While I'm setting up, you...
Di belakang sih.
Try something new at the one-man
Mira's
restaurant.
really got a lot
Cheap and
going
tasty
for it.
chop suey!
Ini sih.
This water will do nicely. Now, I need you to extract. Perfume making uses an altogether different technique from alchemy. Here, let me teach
Bentar ya,
you.
teman-teman.
Very carefully, take... You need to keep your wrist firm so your hand doesn't slip. Now use your strong hand to stir it with a persistent rhythm. Keep going until the... Ooh, you're a natural. Now take these and try it out on your... Don't forget to do all 3. They look visually identical.
Pergi kemana ya, cuy? Wow. Giling stick flower untuk mengambil intisarinya. Stick flower. Mana cuy? Ini dia. Kita cuma punya 1 cuy. Lilac flower. Yang mana sih? Golden ya? Oke, satu. Oh, gratis. Oke lah. 2, 3. Oke, sip. Nuwun. Nyo.
Try something
Wow,
new.
this is some exquisite silk flower essence. The essence is placed into water and simmered. You must take care to control the heat during this process. If the so please focus on controlling the heat. Don't waste a drop of that essence now. All 3 perfumes are ready. A testament to the lengths you will go to for romance. It's so rare to see nowadays. Anyway, shall I give you a brief overview of each scent? It might just help you match the right scent to the right occasion.
Paimon wants to hear this.
This first one is sweet as candy, straight out of a fairy tale. Younger women. The second one is for those with more refined tastes. Finally, the third one has a soft but lingering scent. All clear? Don't get them mixed up now. You'll ruin the mood. Good. Be sure to come visit if you... I'll leave you with some... One who tries to sail 3 boats simultaneously should be... Come and hang out with me at...
Oke, siap.
Let's take these 3 perfumes over to the Statue of the Seven. Mr. Zhongli's probably been waiting a while.
Cheap and tasty chop suey.
Dia di patung The Seven. Oke. OTW cuy.
We've brought the perfumes, Mr. Zhong. Did we take too long? You were just staring up at the...
Oh, you're back. Compared to the watch that Rex Lapis's statues have kept over Liyue.
Well, how can a person compete?
That is true. Well,
3 sets.
thank you both. Let us offer them up.
This is the first kind of perfume. Miss Ying'er said that it's sweet as a dream. And this is the second kind. It's got an elegant... The third kind has a gentle but lingering fragrance. Something like the dusk mist. And it's a favorite of mature ladies. Oh, what was that? That's the one older ladies like, right? Does that mean that
Rex Lapis has taken on countless forms. Perhaps that really was one of them.
What a shame. We only got to see the giant dragon Let's hope the Qixing can get...
We can leave that to the authorities. Let us focus on the fond farewell for Rex Lapis.
So, we finished another step in our preparation.
Next, I would like the 2 of you to help me borrow the
Cleansing bell.
At present, a friend of mine named Madame Ping is the guardian of the cleansing bell. She lives near you.
Sure, but aren't you going to come with...
I have certain reasons why I cannot be there in
Man, why has he gotta be so
500 lumayan jauh. Oh, ini quest dunia ya kalau ada minta pertolongan. Oke. Yap. Ini ada sesuatu nih. Tiga? Oh, nggak ada.
All things must change. It's nothing. It's nothing. I just thought it a great shame that
What happened to them?
back in my day, people said that glazed if they heard beautiful sounds like laughter, but if they heard too much wild gossip or slander,
So that means these flowers feel what's happening in Liyue?
yes, the rumors of Rex Lapis's death are... Some say it was a Fatui plot. Others say that the Chising made it all up. And still others think that this harbor is like a mountain of dry tinder. Well, I shall say no more. This old woman's grown too old and naggy. Ah, that old trinket. I remember it being here with me. An old friend of mine used to wear it on his person. He saw me gazing at it often and gave it to me. But he told me then that if someone should come to borrow that bell, it has been many years, and who knows how many times. Still, though, I can't recall when. Oh, these old bones are so slow to look for things. I doubt you can wait.
That's right, Granny. We'll follow you, we can...
All right, children. There is no need to worry.
Do you live near here, Gran?
Oh, an old lady like me can't afford to buy a place in this city. See this ceramic teapot? My entire household is in here.
How does that work?
Oh, youngsters. I simply mean that the bell is somewhere in...
This Granny's so weird. What does she mean her whole household is in here? Is she playing with us?
Wow. Kok langsung gitu, cuy? Hilang, cuy. Kita kesini, cuy.
Huh? Where are we? What just happened?
Oh, gila sih.
Youngsters, this is where this old woman keeps all her things. Quickly now, go fetch that bell.
Whoa! That sounds like Granny's voice. So, this is her teapot? What's going on?
Oh dear, so many cobwebs. It seems I really haven't cleaned it in a long while. Sorry to trouble you, children. Please help an old lady clean up.
Wow.
Nice and spicy. Go, go, fairy! Scuba, get them!
Wow. Oh,
It really hurt!
sip.
Did you notice? The cobwebs were made of elemental energy. How long has it been since Gray last swept this place?
Empan cuy. Oke, empan.
Get him! I'll race you there! Oh, it's revealed by...
Windblade!
Oke, kita langsung ke sini teman-teman.
You know, with such a special teapot and the cleansing bell, do you think this old granny could also be an adeptus?
Wow.
Raimon's more and more convinced that she's an adeptus. But don't they all live in Chilean Park? Why would she stay in the city? I summon thee!
Oke, kita langsung masuk teman-teman. Boom.
By royal decree,
No rest for the...
you're toast!
Ke sini. Sip, meledak. Boom. Oke.
How many levels does this teapot have? It would be nice if we had one of these too. Or at least we wouldn't have to camp outside.
Apa tadi bukan ya? Wow. Gila. Kayak gini cuy. Gimana gak gila? Tuh. Kita ambil dulu cuy.
Oh, you found it. Youngsters are so quick on their feet. Oh, now, let me see. How did this opening work again? Oh dear. All right, that'll do. Come on out now, children.
Oke. Ini mah lebih dari sebuah rumah cuy. Dalam teko loh. Kayak gitu ya.
Oh, in and out in no time. You youngsters really are quick. An adeptus. Oh, I haven't as to whether I am one or not, child.
Paimon kinda knows what you mean. But is also kinda... Don't you think it's weird? Something's just happened to Rex Lapis and then we come running up asking for...
Oh, don't be silly. Liyue Harbor has been through a great deal in its history. In that time, it is... But no matter what, we have always performed the rite of... To cry, catch the murderer at the top of one's lungs, but ignore now that you have come to borrow the bell. I guess that's so. Why would I be unwilling to lend you the bell? Oh? Well, if it came to that, they would find a cert. We haven't met in a while anyway. It would be nice to share a drink and, well, you must have things to do, since you have the... Oh, and do tell the person who sent you that if they have time, they can come over for tea. I don't have much to offer, but you can all...
We will. Thanks, Granny.
Oke.
Please be mindful of your personal...
Jangan lupa teman-teman diambil ya. Kita lanjut pergi ke sini. Oh, sudah menanti cuy.
Indeed, this is the cleansing bell. Let's place the perfume we've prepared inside. Of course. How would I know that the bell was with her otherwise?
That's suspicious. But if you don't want to talk about it, we won't... Oh, yes, that... If you have the time...
That tone does not suit you. Still, her teapot is indeed very good. When a suitable time arrives, I'll bring a spot of fine tea and pay her a visit.
So what's the next step in our preparation?
Next, we...
Ooh, Paimon loves kites! Are you taking us...
No. Kites are children's toys,
Bicara
yes.
sih.
But I will explain it to you. But our next course of action should probably be to...
Oh, sure.
Kita beli layang-layang sih. Nenek lagi.
Ah, sir, you're here. The 7 kites you asked for.
Yes, thank you.
It's rare to see customers who want to buy this type of kite nowadays. Well, this is Mr. Zhongli from the WANGSHENG funeral parlor. So we've talked about a whole bunch of things while traveling with him. He seems to know Liyue's favorite topics, money and government, really.
Well, that's because I prefer to share fun things with you.
Children's toys are very fun things, that's for sure. Finely crafted toys are well loved by children, but this craft itself has been... I have made kites in Liyue for 40 years, and I am intimately familiar.
Indeed. These are decorations used in the rite of parting.
I took the liberty of coloring outside the lines when... As for the kite that honors the Drio Archon, one must follow... Ah, Paimon's heard that name before. Huh?
The design of this kite displays a firm grasp on the cyclicality and eternity, so these markings of tree and leaf pay due on... Justice flows across the surface of the waters. War, rate...
The compliments of a...
Well then, Granny Shen, I shall take these back with me. As for the payment...
Well, allow me.
Wih, ini bosnya. Kampret.
Hey, it's Childe!
No, I was merely... I see Mr. Zhongli's the same as ever. When paying, well, when getting others to pay for him, he neither looks at the price tag nor... He knows a great deal about money, and about the trials of the common man. He just doesn't consider poverty to be something that could ever happen to him. Or perhaps, you could say that he cannot imagine himself lacking money.
How has he not died of hunger yet?
Child, you are as fond of jokes as ever. Well then, since we've purchased our kites without incident, there's no need to take a break before moving. The rite of parting requires helping hands as well as materials.
Oh, by the way, take this bag of money. You probably won't want to let Zhongli do the bargaining, if you know what I mean.
Nah, gitu dong.
Seems I missed out on some interesting information. I suppose I'll just have to find a more opportune moment next.
Oke, kita menemukan pekerja ya. Hello.
Listen.
Hiring help? Sure. But let me just say first that I'm a reserve member of the Adventurers Guild. I take adventuring commissions, but I don't do anything clerical.
Adventure? Venturing into the mountains to capture a few crystal
That's not hard. Almost a bit too easy for a reserve adventurer. Never mind. I'll only charge you 15,000.
A most fair price.
A pleasure doing business with you.
Jangan cu, itu doang. Bodo amat. Oh, ini yang tadi ya, pelan. Salah orang cuy. Bener. Oh ini, sorry.
A full day of odd jobs at Yujing Terrace.
Whoa, that's expensive.
Hero of Mondstadt?
Well, you may never have heard of this hero, but it seems you've heard of Mora nonetheless. Thus, I will...
This price will do. No loss to me for a day's work.
Oke, sip. taktik.
Oh, help? So what's the job?
Let me see. We are still missing some wooden implements over at Eugene.
No problem. That'll be 20,000 mora for...
Done.
This is all you got? Then no can do. Child? No. He's putting up the money? Oh, still no. Wouldn't that mean I have to make two? How about this? Let's make a trade. I'll get me a single Chingson flower, and I'll consider that.
Guess we've got no choice.
Have you brought the goods? Hey, that's pretty good. With this Chingson flower, I should be able to...
Yang flower yang mana sih? Oh ini, oh ada banyak, sorry. Dia di atas gunung cuy.
Made another handsome sum today. All finished then? Splendid. Any leftover cash is yours to keep. A favor for the Fatui should never go unrewarded.
You think you can buy us off with some loose change? No way!
Well, how does this sound? You give me the information I need, and maybe I'll leave the Northland Banks of...
What info do you need? Huh. Does that mean you know what he's after? Yikes! You're right! Senora!
You both need to calm down. Just what is this about? The atmosphere...
Next, we need some everlasting incense. For this, we need to go to
Everything is fine. I was just informing them that they need not return. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be going.
Paimon definitely felt like Childe wasn't happy with us just now.
Oke, kita OTW ke lumayan jauh. Oke.
The reception is dessert. Hello?
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Waduh.
Huh? Did you hear that?
The reception, it seems.
How about you go?
Medicines, but no cure for heartache.
Oh ini hero itu ya?
Oh, there you are. But you can't even reach the counter. Joke's on you. Paimon floats. Anyway, there's something weird. It can't be.
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy. Once upon a time, Chi-Chi died. Then, Chi-Chi was saved by the Adepti. Now, Chi-Chi is a zombie.
Something like this would be unimaginable.
Hello, little girl.
Excuse me, sir. Did you bring your prescription?
Surely no prescription is needed to purchase
Chi-Chi can get your medicine. but only if you show Chi-Chi your prescription. These are Chi-Chi's orders for—
Zombies are limited to acting within the confines of their orders. And somehow in this case, the zombie issues her own— My dear Chi-Chi, we didn't bring a prescription, I'm afraid. But—
Okay then.
How did you manage that?
But Chi-Chi helps you.
Since when do customers need to do favors for customer service staff?
Never mind. Just think of it as a peer-to-peer transaction. That
Go to Mount Tianheng, find the Guizhong Ballista, and hunt a cocoa goat. Please and thank you.
I don't believe so. It's a kind of crossbow turret, installed on Mount Tianheng, located in Tianheng Pass. It was designed to automatically fire at large monsters.
Mr. Zhang.
Apparently not quite. This is the first—
The cocoa goat is a legendary animal.
Did you want to add anything else?
No, just that the cocoa goat is what it looks like. Don't know. Where to find it? Don't know either.
Very well then. Let's start by investigating near the—
What?
Cocoa goat, kambing. Oh, di sini lagi. Ke mana ya? Ke sini ya? Tunggu, udah kebuka. Oh, Cocoa goat. Oke lah. Kalau punya king mantap itu. King. Clue-nya apa? $700 sih. Buktinya mana? Tuh, hampir aja Cok jatuh. Oh ini Exbo ya kalau di COC.
It's huge. Paimon can totally believe, but how do you operate this thing? Just think how much... what?
After millennia of wear and tear, even Adepti contraptions are difficult to maintain.
So what are we gonna do? Quick, Mr. Zhongli, use your unlimited high system.
You almost make it sound like I'm some sort of bourgeois parasite who's... That said, let me think for a moment. Ah, yes. Spare parts were made for the Guizhong Ballista when it was first built. As I recall, there is a military supply post from that period somewhere inside. If we can retrieve the spare parts from where they are stored, we may be able to repair...
So, what you're...
I have a smattering of... With the parts in hand, I could at least tinker with it.
Okay. Kita gelut sih. Oh, 200 mantep sih. Set. 300 doang. Ini ada sesuatu sih. Loh, habis. Gokil sih. Bu, kayaknya udah pernah kesini sih. Oh iya, udah pernah kan tuh. Gak ada apa-apa.
Where is that supply post? Here, post.
Oh kan di situ. Dikunci. Ini yang tadi ya. Oh, lewat jendela. Jenius kita, Ci. Satu. Yo.
Ah, these parts look... One moment. I will try... It is done. The Guizhong ballista is...
Ooh. Now how do we turn?
It's easy enough. We simply need to do this. Look, it even has a scope.
Over here we have nothing. And over there...
Hey! Just what do you think?
Loot.
So you fixed up this turret because you're planning to do what exactly?
Not a turret. A Guizhong ballista. Also, kindly state your name before you ask a question.
Are you blind or something? You're looking at the leader. This area's supposed to be chock full of hidden. Last time we approached the mountain, it nearly skewered one of our guys. A few of us risked our lives to disarm it, which amazingly we managed. And the next thing you'll be repairing is your—
Tut. Vandalizing the legacy of an adeptus for selfish... It is not we who need reprimand.
Get them! My royal
Mana lagi? Ngapain turun ke bawah sih, Cuk? Merepotkan.
The hunter becomes the hunted.
Nggak bisa naik.
Another test subject.
My
By royal decree!
Another test subject. That tingle fry.
Get them!
That tingle fry. Tingle? Maybe I'm careless. The wrong test subject.
Odds reveal thyself. Get him!
You're open!
These lowlifes didn't know who they were messing with.
Troubling ourselves over this rabble is not worth the time. We should focus.
Oh yeah, that!
A search using the Guizhong. What's more, a contraption built.
Which means a Paimon wouldn't go that far.
We won't solve anything while standing here in
Good idea. We did our...
Udah bisa. Oke, kita kembali.
I can't decide whether pyro slimes taste better with salt and pepper or garlic and herbs.
Oh, ada peti. Oh, ada peti juga, cuy. Lumayan. Sampai nggak bisa loncat.
But I don't want it.
Oh, coba dapat kicking, cuy. Finally.
Forgive us. We were unable to fulfill our end of the contract.
What a disappointment.
Aw, poor Chi-Chi. Why does Paimon feel so guilty all of a sudden?
Cocoa goat milk is tasty. So tasty. I'm sorry. I have a poor memory. Here. This is the name.
Huh?
I owe you both an apology. I hastily...
Never mind, Zhongli. You didn't know. As the Liyue proverb goes, all things are random and...
Excuse me, everyone. Did Chi-Chi say...
Oh. Sorry, but Paimon's gonna leave the job of shattering this poor kiddo's world to you.
No. Him...
Seems Chi-Chi took this pretty hard.
Someone learnt a valuable life lesson today, then. Thank you.
Might I ask who...
Ah, how rude of me. I'm Baiju, boss of the Boo-Boo Pharmacy.
Paimon thought Chi-Chi was the boss. Turns out it's some wacko who wears medicinal... What a sorry state of affairs. This little mascot is even more... Ah! The medicine... The snake is speaking! I prefer to stay silent, but faced with strangers, I must speak, lest you mistake me for an escapee from the medicine cabinet, for I am a living, breathing serpent!
Don't mind Chung-Sheng. She's a good girl, really. As for you three...
Do you sell everlasting incense?
Everlasting incense?
Phew, at last!
3 million more. Top quality. Guaranteed.
Aw, too bad the Qixing have taken it over for now. Security will be tighter than usual.
3 million. An innocuous number in an...
It's a crazy number. We'd never be able to make that much more. And as for Mr. Zhongli...
This is correct.
What are we gonna do? Is this the part where we go crawl?
Kita mohon.
Coco Goat! Coco Goat! My sides hurt. Oh my goodness.
Hey! Less laughter, more sympathy!
I'm almost in tears over here. Thank you. That was the best laugh I've had in a long time. Excuse me, sir. Dr. Baiju, isn't it? Truly honored. I'm Childe, one of the Fatui Harbingers. Forgive my audacity, but if Boo-Boo Pharmacy needed a stable supply of, say, coconut milk, the Fatui could help by setting up a robust...
Strange. I knew the Fatui infiltrated businesses with spectacle.
Coconut milk. Baiju, quick. Chi-Chi wants coconut milk.
Ah, yes, of course, Chi-Chi. Anything you want. Thank you, child. I look forward to a successful collaboration in the future. I can...
That's like... 0...
2,990,000. Oh, well, now that this is settled, we must head back to Yujing Terrace. Mr. Childe, Dr. Baiju, little Miss Chi-Chi, see you soon.
That lot is an absolute riot. Honestly, I can't remember the last time. So, you've been eavesdropping, I hope. What have I missed?
Yes, Master Child. They spoke of the Qixing taking the Golden House.
Well, well, well. Ningguang and her Qixing cronies. What else would they be hiding in the Golden House? If not the... I apologize, but I warned you, didn't I? As the old Liyue saying goes, the walls have ears.
Liyue protect you, and fortune find you.
Well, as it stands, we've hired helpers, and we...
Whew, finally!
Well, traveler, have you gained anything from our adventure so odd? Which is it, I wonder? The questions that such travels raise are ever so complicated. Well, to treat you to a meal. Oh, yes, don't worry. I will Tonight, I shall take you both to an old hole in the wall, praised throughout Liyue.
Hole in the wall? As in a...
Indeed. Let us meet near the harp.
Oke. Set.
You're here. There's no need to order. I've already done. Third round knockout is not for lightweights, like those taverns in Mondstadt. Here, the owner does not take such unorthodox orders. I ordered some wine-fermented sweet rice balls for you.
If it is to your liking, dear customers, I shall continue.
Hey, there's even a storyteller here!
Besides fine wine, the excellent ambiance is the reason why this place is so well. But when I say ambiance, I refer to a different...
As you all know, high above the land of Liyue lies a pavilion in the cloud. What does it mean to have all-seeing eyes? This, my friend, imagine. The weather is clear. Behold, the...
Ini yang buku itu ya?
They say that when Lady Ningguang ponders important affairs, she retreats to her Jade chamber with none but her 3 closest confidants in tow. Why brings she these trusted 3 to sift through sources, dig through documents, looking for information? Piece by piece, facts and figures paint a picture on the walls of the chamber. But well before the wall is filled, Lady Ningguang's mind is made up. Having made her call, she has every last document shredded, and whoosh, she scatters the shavings out her window. Ah, look at them, how they billow in the wind like a sudden swirling blizzard. As the fragments fall, traces of text flicker before the eyes of the merchants of Liyue, like ink stains in white snow. The saying goes, the rarest treasures in the land are the words brought by the paper snow. For the words of the Tianquan have the power to move mountains, and all throughout the land know it.
Wow. Dia penulis buku hebat tuh, Ci.
These are but scraps of paper, and yet they guide Lady Ningguang's hand. Merely grasping 1 or 2 of them will surely gift you a fragment of her wisdom, enough to stay a step or 2 ahead of your peers.
Bali.
Tianquan Ningguang. Feels like we're... Liyue locals talk about her. The Fatui hate her. She's most likely... Huh. Paimon wonders...
At last I have found you. You who returned...
Who's there?
Wait, I am not with the Millelith, nor am I here to claim... However, I am an emissary of the Liyue Chising. My name is Ganyu, secretary at the Yuehai Pavilion, and I have come specifically to meet you. Well, in concrete terms, I am the corporate secretary for the Chising.
Ningguang sent you? We were literally just...
My apologies, you who have returned from Jieyun, but I have with me a letter from Lady Ningguang. She extends a She invites you to her palace in the sky.
An official invitation?
Wow.
Lady Ningguang said this. Invite him to come here. I wish to meet him. At the Jade Chamber. Together we shall snip...
Wow.
Made another handsome sum
And with
today.
that, the emissary who called herself Gun, but we've received an invitation from... We'll be meeting people that have way more money than Paimon could ever count. We should be on our...
An invitation to visit the Jade Chamber. You'd best be on your way now. But don't forget about the rite of parting.
Don't worry, we won't forget.
Okay.
Made another handsome sum today.
Selesai ya teman-teman.
Today.
A toast to our success.
Kita suruh kemana tadi? Undangan resminya nggak ada. Buku kayak apa kayak gitu loh.
Clear fire hazard right here.
Tuh nggak ada misi lagi teman-teman. Oke, sekian aja teman-teman video dari gua. Ini judulnya apa ya? Mempersiapkan kebangkitan naga itu ya. Tarik apa? Rek lupa gua. Oke. Sekian aja video dari gua. Gua Rizky Purnomo. Sampai jumpa di video selanjutnya. See you, goodbye.